Now about the portion of this week. Very, very rarely there is a portion in which rabbis have a sense that they really don't need to say anything. Not that I won't, but this is one of those portions that is so clearly defined and really preaches its own sermon and teaches its own lesson. No need questions. It's all there. It is the portion of Eikev. And as you know, in the name of Eikev is the name Yaakov, which means heel. And the portion starts by saying, as a result of, in other words, on the heel of whatever you do, such and such will happen. And we are going to be reading from chapter 8, verses 11 through 18. We are going to read, this is not only because it's important to hear the words and to pay attention to it. This is a part of the second discourse. It is said that those are Moses' words. He's reviewing history and actually trying to derive some lessons from the history that the people have passed through as they have wandered to the desert. The framing lesson is about humility and arrogance. But along the way, there are other very important pieces of advice. In fact, one of the first pieces of advice is built into the beginning, and it has to do with a piece of financial advice for those who would want to be prosperous. So if you think that there is anything new under the sun, you just have to read the Torah and realize that when Moses is speaking about the people, as well as what they can be, he's so well defining the challenges that face us. So let's just take a look and read it. So this is chapter 8, verse 11 to 18. Take care lest you forget the Lord your God and fail to keep his commandments, his rules, and his laws, which I enjoy upon you today, when you have eaten your fill and have built fine houses to live in. Pay attention now to this, please. And your herds and flocks have multiplied, and your silver and gold have increased, and everything you have has prospered. And I come back to Paul's comments. How many people don't know this verse? And how many people don't know those commandments? It's all there. Yes, we have to follow. But do everybody know? And even if you know, do you follow? Actually, the Talmud derives a lesson from this and says that if you want to be prosperous, you have to invest in 3 ways. And it's spelled out right here. Firstly, you have to build fine houses. So what's the first way? Real estate. Your herds and flocks have multiplied, which is you have possessions, yes. So in other words, you have to invest in real estate, acquire possessions. And then, what's the third thing you have to do? You have to have gold and silver. In other words, you have to have fluidity. You have to have cash on hand. And in fact, that's the lesson that actually a financial teaching, and it says that if you want to be prosperous, real estate, by art and have a wealthy bank account. And that's what it means to be prosperous.